All right, guys, here's the update on that Whitehouse shooting. The lockdown was lifted, so here, check it out.
Hogan live outside the White House for the latest information.
They're going to go to you.
Hi, Tommy. So we just got some new information from the White House, according to the press office. They said shortly after 6 p.m., an individual approached the Secret Service checkpoint outside the White House. This is at 17th and Pennsylvania Avenue, so just one block behind me. You can still see that there's a large police presence here. This involves the FBI, Secret Service, and of course, D.C. police. So the White House telling us that there was a preliminary investigation at this point that indicates that an individual approached. He removed a weapon from his bag and he began firing at police officers. Secret Service police officers then returned fire, striking that suspect, who was later transported to an area hospital where he later died. During the shooting, a bystander was also struck by gunfire. So the White House press team at this point telling us that it's really unclear if the bystander was struck by the suspect's initial gunfire or during the subsequent exchange of gunfire. So some big breaking news there from the White House. And one thing that we're learning from the White House, there were no injuries to members of the Secret Service, any of the personnel there. The president, again, was at the White House. We were continuing to follow all of the latest developments in a lot of these high-stakes meetings that he held today with members, the leaders of many of the countries in the Middle East, as the White House continues trying to push forward this new deal with Iran. And more details of that will come out tomorrow. So all of this happening about an hour after we were told we wouldn't hear from the president again. We wouldn't hear anything from the White House. So the press team just releasing that statement. So that gives us a little bit more insight into exactly how all of this played out. Again, a large police perimeter around here. Even though we have been told that the lockdown was lifted, all of these streets continue to remain to be blocked. The only people that I've been seeing coming and going are people in businesses, people in hotels. Again, this is a heavily trafficked area. So we have been seeing some people coming and going if they were already on this block. We know that some journalists were still at the White House when all of this took place. They have been told that they can leave through one of the exits. Where we're standing, however, again, no one's getting through where we are. We have been seeing some of these members of the Secret Service come and go, but not letting anyone pass this location here. So again, the breaking news there that the White House says that that suspect who did open fire has died. Tommy.
Pretty crazy, man. It seems like it's happening more and more and more. People are dumb. I know people hate the president, but damn, let's get over that. Mess around and find out. It sucks for that innocent guy that got shot. I hope he's all right and he doesn't sustain any long-term injuries from being shot. An innocent person, like, come on, like, people, we got to do better. This is crazy. Thank goodness the idiot is gone, though. I mean, you mess around and you find out, right? He found out the hard way. I don't get it. People are crazy nowadays. More and more this is happening. We need to slow it down. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe if you like this content. Thanks.